Feeling a dark, possessive gaze over yourself, you looked up from your desktop just to find your top boss staring at you creepily. Sighing to yourself, you looked down at the keyboard and began working again. He always does this, calling you to his cabin and staring at you with his mouth and eyes wide open. You do not understand Jungkook at all. He acts cool with you, scolding you for absolutely everything, yet keeps you so close to him. You don't like how he unnecessarily gets so damn touchy. It's been like 4 months since you're working here, but Jungkook has been acting deranged since day one. He has a special dress code just for you. He doesn't let you have any meals alone. Neither does he let you see anyone off or during work. There is a dating ban just for you. Everyone else in the office is allowed to date their colleagues or friends, but only you are not allowed to even look at boys, let alone talk to them. It doesn't suit secretary of such a reputed company to date around. He says, but you know better. That's just an excuse. Jungkook's questionable behavior has kind of been an obstacle for you to pursue Taeyong, one of your handsome colleagues. You always feel like there is an eye on you while you're traveling, while you're enjoying your meal at a restaurant, while you're walking in streets, and even at the comfort of your own home. There is just someone there, like always. You want to leave your job so bad, but you just cannot do so because of a breach contract the CEO made you sign before employing you permanently. Looking at the time, you closed your laptop and looked at Jungkook, who was already staring at you like he would eat you right there and then. It's time for me to go, Mr. Jeon. I would like to leave a little early today. And why is that, mission? I might hang out with Taeyong later, sir. He's one of your employees. Oh no, I'm sorry, Ryan. I forgot you have some files to complete, he said as he passed some folders to you. Clearly, they were not a priority, or there is no way a workaholic perfectionist like Jungkook would just forget about them. I suppose they can be done later, sir. Oh no, 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 Ryan. You don't really understand. I would not take no for an answer. You may demand your overtime fee in your salary, that's all up to you. You scoffed and picked up the files, knowing there is no way Jungkook would just let you go on a friendly date that you tried hiding in the name of a hangout. The next day, hell broke loose in the office when the employees find out that the team leader of finance department, Mr. Kim Tae-young, lost his life in an accident. No one could digest the fact that someone as happy, kind, and cheerful as Tae-young lost his life. While everyone was in a frenzy, only Jungkook was the normal one. Yet he rather looked a little too happy about his employee passing away. It took you a little time digesting the passing away of your close friend, but you did move on. Even though you liked him, your feelings weren't super strong for him. It was just a little attraction. In the coming months, you did seem to notice a trend though. All your male colleagues that came closer to you would either just injure or just disappear into thin air. What astonished you more was the fact that the sudden disappearance of the said employees was never really openly talked about. It's like they were never really a part of this company, like they never even existed. There were no leave applications, resignation letters, termination of service letters. Even the cops didn't really take the matter seriously. I mean, why would they? There were absolutely no complaints of disappearance either. Plus, the CEO was also really chill about his employees' absence. Even the ladies started maintaining their sweet distance from you. But the only person close to you was the clingy Rajon. You were flabbergasted. The office seemed like a hellhole now with just work and junk cook. Things have gotten so tough that you decided to ask your boss to sign your resignation. You remember the contract, but if the top boss lets you leave, there shouldn't be a problem. And why would that creep want you? There are thousands of candidates eligible for the job, even better than you. You fixed your outfit and knocked on the door to Jungkook's cabin, waiting for a reply. Come in, please. He shouted from inside and fixed his suit after sitting properly on his chair. He knows it's you. He saw his darling from the cabin door cam. Mr. Jiun, there is something that I want to talk about. You said directly, coming to the point as you sat in front of him. Yes, speak, sir. I'd like to submit my resignation to you. I suppose you do remember the contract, don't you, Miss Shin? You cannot resign as per your will, and I don't consent to you leaving. But, sir, in the present working conditions, I don't feel safe. I don't think you see the pattern, but I do. Our staff is getting targeted somehow, and I don't want to be the next person. You said as you kept the file and stood up to leave, but suddenly a strong arm grabbed you and pulled you, making you fall into Jungkook's lap. What the heck, Mr. June? I haven't taken any action against you for this single ounce of respect I have, but you're crossing the limit. Leave me right now. You screamed, but Jungkook started laughing psychotically. Oh, you don't feel safe, huh? I'll make you feel really safe, princess. A little too safe. Oh, so my baby boy does not like pickles. Jungkook giggled along with his 3 years old son, who expressed his distaste for mango pickles. He kissed his younger and 5-year-old son's forehead as they talked about everything from their favorite food to their favorite football player. Jungkook felt so overwhelmed and just couldn't express his happiness while interacting with the little family that he managed to have with you. Well, forcefully, but that doesn't really matter to him. In total, he has 3 kids from you, the love of his life. Your 3-month-old fuzzy little princess was sleeping alongside you, her mother, who was resting in the bedroom from all the love sessions you were forced to have with your husband the night before. 6 years, 6 whole years you had to spend with a manipulative man who was shamelessly, madly obsessed with you. And no, he didn't really love you. He was just obsessed with the idea of having you close to him, beside him, as his sweet little ideal wife, his submissive little puppet that he can manipulate any way he wants to. You were stuck with him in a miserable, toxic marriage, far, far away from your family and friends. Your career was finished, and so was the will to live another day. The only thing that kept you going were your kids, who, even though were a mistake for you, but still are the apple of your eyes. What a beauty. From the corner of your eyes, you could see Jungkook staring at you hungrily, but you pretended as if you were asleep. You had absolutely no energy to deal with him again. you didn't understand why, but he wants to get you pregnant already. Like you didn't just recently give birth to your precious little daughter. I love seeing you swollen with my offsprings, he says. Baby, I know you're awake. Don't ignore me. I know you don't want to see me mad. He whispers suddenly in your ear, making you gasp out of shock when he suddenly placed his lips on your nape, making a little mark there as you winced in pain. Stop now, Jungkook. Please. Leah is sleeping right now and I'm tired. I know, love, but I think it would be really to have you in front of. Where are the boys? I didn't really see them since morning. You said distract him not to get over literally in front of your daughter. Oh, they're outside playing. Are you worried about them? He asked innocently, as if he wasn't just talking about doing the dirty literally a minute ago. You wanted to barf so bad. This man is downright disgusting. You're sure he even dreams about your body at night? Suddenly, his eyes fell on your bare legs that were inviting him from inside the blanket, making him feel all hot and needy again. This man has minus zero self control when it comes to you, his little hot wifey. At night, a tear trickled down from the corner of your eyes as you laid on the bed, getting aftercare from your husband. You want to scream and yell at him from acting so nice and ideal after playing with you like animals all evening, but you know offending him would make matters worse for you and the kids. Are you feeling better now, baby? He asked as he wiped his seeds from your milky thighs. Jungkook, please, no more. I'm tired now. You whisper in his ears as you saw him staring at you with lustful eyes. Ah, don't worry, baby. I don't want to break my little daughter. He chuckled and kissed your cheeks, making you whimper. Getting up from you, he went to the bathroom to clean up himself and sleep. He cried and cried a mess, thinking about your life. No matter how strong you try to be, this man always finds a way to drag you down and break you in the most inhuman ways. You know, you know that there is no way out of here. You've tried and tried accepting him, but this man just always ruins it all. Not only is he influential, but also has a criminal background. Therefore, there is like no chance to escape. Besides, how can you leave your kids with this beast? He will probably kill them to get you back. You feel stuck now and want to end it all. End yourself just to ease your pain and suffering. You know you try to act strong and all, but you have given up. You have given up now. You gave up long ago. To be continued. Dave asked you as he turned towards the waiter, ready to order. You guys were on your very first date after Dave began courting you. His sweet nature, friendly gestures all attracted you towards him to become more than just friends. Your parents, colleagues, friends all loved him for you. At least he was better than the creep of your boss who walks at you creepily all day at night. I know I'm handsome when you can stare at me after ordering too. He mumbled shyly, pulling you out of your trance. Oh no, he got you. Hell, you were so embarrassed now. First date and you were already being so frank. You made a mental note not to do it again. I'll take a black coffee and a garden salad, please. You told Taeyong as he smiled at you and nodded. He held your hand, rubbing his fingers gently over the back of your small palm. A tiny dent crept on your already rosy cheeks as your crushed gazed at you right in the eyes. Did I tell you how gorgeous you look today? Your adorable cheeks make me want to bite them till they bleed. He exclaimed as he showed you his boxy smile, making you chuckle at his cheekiness. Hearing your baby cry, you woke up from your sleep, getting shocked to see her on the other side of the bed. She probably got hungry and started moving around. You reasoned. The other side of the bed was cold and empty since Jungkook went on a business trip with Leo, his close friend, to Japan last evening. You sighed a breath of relief not to deal with Jungkook, at least today. You can spend all the day playing with the kids or wandering around the mansion with your own sweet will. No one will boss you around or force you to do stuff. Mornings like today were rare and you wanted to make best use of it. Your thoughts went to the sweet dream that you saw. Sometimes you wonder how your life would have been if Taeyong was alive and Jungkook was just your gold boss. How happy could you have been with that kind of bubbly man who wanted nothing but a sweet little family from you? We will have 5 kids Ryan and a Pomeranian as our pet. We will live in the countryside with my grandma and kids. You know, my father has a strawberry field farms in Daegu. Taeyong said with his hearty eyes as he planned your future together. Such a husband material. You smiled at him and kissed his red cheeks, making him gasp and blush. We sure will, Tete, one day, I promise. You didn't even realize you were crying already. Warm tears escaped your almond eyes, but you quickly shrugged them off. It was pointless to think about a dead man. Plus, you already had a family you should be concentrating on. You know your and Taeyong's dreams would never be fulfilled thanks to Mr. June. Ma, I'm hungry. Please make me some food. Your sleepy son, who just woke up, spoke from behind you with pouty lips and cute blue eyes. His resemblance with his father always scared you. Jungmin had your face, but his pitch black eyes, like that of a cobra, were his father's. You cannot look into Jungmin's eyes because of the same reason. You made grabby hands toward you, making you pick him up and peck his cheeks. At least you can kiss your baby boy freely today. There is no Jungkook to glare at you in jealousy. Four p.m. evening, Zone Mansion. You kept the dishes in the sink and washed your hands. You could finally rest. The kids were fed. The house was cleaned. You had already showered. Just a warm blanket and a cozy bed was needed. But wait, where are Jungmin and Junsan? Catch me, Oma. You could hear your sons giggling from behind you as they ran downstairs towards the ground floor. Hey, Johnny, wait. You bad kid, come back. Papa will get mad at you if he finds out you went to his office in his absence. No, Oma. I want to sit on the rotating chair. I promise he won't be mad. He giggled excitedly and jumped down the stairs right where the home office was. Don't, son, I'll beat you up. Wait till I get my hands on you, naughty kids. He exclaimed and ran behind them, fearing how Jungkook would react to the situation. Last thing you want to do here is mess up. You know you're not really alone. Jungkook might not be here, but he has kept his eyes on you through CCTV and the guards. How do you know? I'll go find you before leaving. POV. The office area was huge with a large number of rooms, cabins, and chambers. You had no idea where the kids could be, but you wanted to be out of here as soon as possible. Johnny, Sunny, baby, are you here? You checked his cabin. They were not here. You heard faint giggles, meaning they were somewhere around. Couch checked. Storeroom checked. Meeting room checked. Bathroom checked. Gosh, where are they? You saw a small dark chamber with a heavy window that was slightly open. It smelled like rotten fruit, but you still decided to check as it was the only place left. The room was sending off stay the away vibes, but you somehow felt that the kids should be out of that place to do along with you. Your cat screamed not to go in, but curiosity took the best of you, making you slightly open the door. And that was probably the biggest mistake of your whole life. Horrific screams came out of you as you saw the view in the neglected room. You felt your soul leave your body to travel towards the gates of hell. There was a body of a man lying on the floor with dried, smelly blood all around. The head of the man was already separated. Viewers' discretion is advised. Mice and roaches were feeding off the already decomposing corpse. You felt like barfing and vomiting. The smell was horrific. You turned around to leave when you caught a glimpse of the rotting face of the man. You felt like dying when you saw it was the past lover. They murdered brutally with a chopped off head in your husband's basement. It did not take you a second to figure out this was Jungkook's cruel deed. The psychopath murdered Taeyong, framed it as an accident, and married you forcefully, and now expects you to love him. Your knees got weak and you fell on your feet, crying hysterically now. I'm sorry, Dede. Your only fault was loving me. You rocked yourself a bit, trying to comfort yourself. The pain in your heart was unbearable. But wait, you still have no idea where the kids are? Probably not somewhere safe. They was already gone, and the least you can do to yourself is save your offsprings. I won't let anything happen to my babies. You got up from her feet and turned around just to hit a rock hard chest. Wow. Missed me, love. He knew you were not supposed to be here. Don't feel bad for him. He was coming between us. But I'll punish you for this. He said as he wrapped his arms around you, his grips painfully tight. You know, I'd hate it if something bad would happen to our children. He smirked. To be continued. Miss me, love. You know you were not supposed to be here. You know you were not. Don't feel bad about him. He was coming between us. He was coming between us. But I'll punish you for this. He said as he wrapped his arms around you, his grips painfully tight. You know, I'd hate it if something bad would happen. I'd hate it if something bad would happen to our children. We continue. He smirked. That was the last thing you heard before you blacked out completely. Your conscience cut right through you as you fell in his arms, making the young lad smirk. 7 hours later, feeling a chest pressed against yours, you woke up from the sleep. You saw Jungkook sleeping with you, making your blood run cold. Hell, he's the one who killed Taeyong, confessed his sins to you in the basement, and now he's laying here sleeping peacefully. You tried getting up from the bed silently and leaving the room, but accidentally knocked a vase on the side table, making a huge noise. Jungkook woke up and looked at you confused. Baby, come on, lay down here. What are you doing there? He asked you and raised his arms, trying to grab you. Stay right there, you psychopath. You killer, killed an innocent man for your selfish desires. Baby, what killer? What happened? You legit confessed your sins down in the basement, Jion. What are you lying for? What basement? I just came home. What are you even up to? What I'm up to? You killed Taeyong and kept him in. You died in a car accident, women. Accept it. You are crossing the line. Oh, stop it. I saw his body down there in the basement, and it's just my office in the basement. Why would I murder an already dead guy, huh? I don't care. I wonder. You know what? Come with me. I won't. I said, come with me. He said and grabbed your arms harshly, taking you downstairs towards the basement. You were scared for your life and your kids too. You knew what his anger is capable of. Not wanting to replace staying in the basement, you muted yourself and decided to go with the flow. Messing with an angry Jungkook is not your intentions. Our house was calm and serene, but Jungkook's temper wasn't. You were terrified right now, not wanting to see that horrific view again. You'd puke your guts again if you see Tame's disintegrated corpse again. Jungkook dragged you in the basement towards the creepy chamber. He switched on the lights, making you shocked at your now surroundings. Huge racks with big piles of paper surrounded the area. There was a messy desk with a water bottle and a lamp on one corner with coffee table on the other. A small bulb was hung on the ceiling. No dead body inside, no weapons, no torture devices, no blood, nothing. Just an average office storeroom littered with documents all around. But how come? You saw everything yourself and it was so real. You remember seeing a head where the coffee table was, but it's nowhere to be seen. Trust me now, where in the hell is the dead body, huh? Were you hallucinating? No damn way. No, but I did see it here when the kids came running into the basement. And Junie, if you did see Taeyong here, then where is he? How come I don't see him and you do? No, but I. Mommy, Daddy, what are you doing here? I'm sleepy. Johnny came down in the basement finding you both. He couldn't sleep without his mother. Johnny, did you and your siblings run away from here when I came to catch you all catches? But you slept all day, Oma. We tried waking you up, but you shoved us away. Even the baby was crying. No way, I bet. How? No way. You held your head as Jungkook looked at you dead in the eyes. Junie went back to sleep again, leaving you alone with Jungkook. There's no way you're hallucinating. Are you done now? Let's go up and talk. I'll take you to my family doctor tomorrow. You're not really acting well. You were cuddled up in Jungkook's arms, who was playing with your hair while you were asleep. You thought you hallucinated or dreamt about the whole incident, which might be true considering you have a history of hallucinations. You believed Jungkook this time. Idiot. My dumb little honey. My perfect little wife. Believes everything I say. So damn dumb. He smirked and kissed your lips, then rolled over to sleep in your neck. Jerk.